Children are among the most cherished and vulnerable in any culture. Yet many suffer under great abuse, and some are intentionally exploited. Trafficking women and children for sexual purposes is as lucrative in the black market as smuggling drugs. The U.S. State Department estimates that the number of women and children that are trafficked globally each year is over 1 million, and children make up almost half of that number. Southeast Asian countries such as Thailand greatly depend on prostitution to support their economy. Here in Bangkok, almost half of the people prostituted are less than 14 years of age, and very young children can also be purchased.
We're just looking for younger girls, below 18.
Take to your room?
Yeah, we'll take to our room or whatever.
Just somewhere you say have, but cannot take outside. Only make love in the room.
Right.
Somewhere cannot take outside, but I have for you. I have for you, but cannot take outside. Because too young. For make love only, no massage. Just make love only.
Thousands of men from the West and other parts of Asia come here as sex tourists. Most just don't care how old the girls are that service them. Others come here specifically to molest children and then return home without anyone knowing what they have done. Even though it is against the law in most countries to prostitute children, corruption on the local level still prevails.
I thought police went in there.
No, don't worry.
Are we okay here?
Yeah.
Why are we okay?
Because the policemen did order.
Either laws are just not enforced, or the government and police actually profit from this exploitation. This is a border crossing from Cambodia to Thailand where cameras are not allowed. Thousands of people cross the border every day, and hundreds cross illegally under this bridge. Most of them are children that are used to smuggle items into Thailand. This little girl is being used in this way by her own family. She is very vulnerable and extremely high risk for sex trafficking. Once she is away from her family, she is picked up on the other side to be used in any fashion imaginable. Border police know what is going on, but do little to stop trafficking of any kind. Boys are also used in the growing sex industry. This little boy is a child of a woman working at a local brothel in a town that is almost completely dedicated to sex tourism. He's only 2 years old, yet he has been sold to brothels on 3 different occasions by his own grandfather. Each time he was bought back by his grandmother, who also brought him here, where he is now safe. Children growing up in this environment do not remain untouched by it. This is a pornographic movie house where dozens of men gather nightly. The number of places like this in Cambodia has increased significantly in the last few years. And with them, gang rape has increased at an alarming rate. Men and boys openly admit that they have acted out scenes from these movies, and that children are regularly targeted. In South Africa, over 21,000 cases of child rape were reported to police in the year 2000 alone. It is believed throughout Africa that having sex with a virgin will cure AIDS. This has contributed to the rape of many children. Children that are poverty-stricken are among the most exploited. But children from wealthy countries can be entrapped in the sex industry as well. Although it may seem unbelievable, this is not just a problem somewhere else. It is a problem everywhere. Each year, thousands of children are trafficked into Western Europe, and another 320,000 are trapped in the sex industry in the U.S. Most of us don't want to believe that molestation and sexual slavery exist on such an enormous scale. But these atrocities are very real. Many organizations and missionaries are bringing hope and healing to thousands of children that have suffered under horrible abuse. Many people are working very hard to combat the problem, but they are often overwhelmed. We must not allow sexual abuse to remain hidden within our churches or thrive in our communities. We must work together to bring healing to those who are wounded and protect those who are vulnerable. Please join us in working to eradicate all forms of child sexual abuse.